I click? Ah, there we go.
There he is. There's the man. How are you?
Man, what's up, brother?
Everybody, welcome to another episode. Oh, I got something on my shirt. Oh, no, that's like fake blood. Another episode of Cullen on Film, and we have Mike Vezza in the house tonight. I like the hat.
Thank you very much. I got my Shared Universe gear on too.
Yeah, we're matching it. That's great.
I saw an unboxing on Ming's Instagram, so I bought my own little Ken Funko.
Oh wow! Look at that.
What?
Did he sign it?
Over here, man.
Did he sign that thing?
I got myself on Instagram Live too. I don't know if anyone's watching it or working, but anyway, you're probably better off on what is it? Cullen on Film.
Cullen on Film live right now. You can also go to a Shared Universe as well. Ming's got it going live, so it's everywhere. And then we'll be on YouTube later. We'll be on YouTube and SoundCloud as well. So we'll be all over the place. Awesome, so let's get down into this interview because it goes fast, Mike. You're just talking; it goes fast.
I like talking.
So
what's up, man?
Not too much. Just trying to get by. I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's always fun to talk to people on this that we haven't seen in a while that we used to see all the time. Yeah. So,
and I really miss the festival life. I've been. For those of you who don't know, I try and make it to literally almost everything I possibly can regarding film or supporting fellow actors and my friends' work. But
yeah,
just now it's just like it's stopped flat out. Like we were out that Thursday.
That was the last one. We were at the last one before it all happened, right?
Yeah, we were at it was Rhino Shorts comedy.
Yeah, that was it. That ended it all. That was so what have you been doing with yourself during all this time?
Well, Mom and I fortunately had COVID and are fine and survived. And so
did it come up positive?
Yeah, I came up positive for antibodies. She actually got hospitalized, but only one night, thank God. So I really, truly, honestly can't complain now. I'm so thankful she's fine now.
Yeah.
She got it pretty bad. I basically just had like kind of the beginning of a flu.
Oh.
It was like fever for a few days. But now I have antibodies. So if anybody needs plasma, I'm pretty sure I could hook them up with some blood.
There you go, man. Yeah. I went out for like the first time. I've stayed in mostly doing work. So I've been a hermit. But I get to go see my parents real quick sometimes, or my brother and sister, but that's it. But I saw Mark the other day. We just hanging. It was like our first like hangout because
Kloberg.
Outside hangout. Far that kind of stuff. But yeah, Kloberg. So we were talking movies. So kind of trying to say like when we get back into this, if we ever do. But September, we're hoping. Well, actually August. I keep saying September for Hang On to Your Shorts, but August is Brightside. So we are still taking films. We can either go online, but I don't really like to go online. So we might have a week in November, possibly. Might be able to do it in November if we have to. And so I definitely want to. I'd rather have it and have people there. And by then, hopefully, we should be, good to go. I hope September we're good to go. I hope August we're good to go.
I'm pretty confident by August. At least something's got to give more or less, unless, God forbid, there's another outbreak. But
they just said in July now. July for the schools get to graduate now in July.
Yeah. So and our governor's good. I'm happy with all his decisions as far as this goes. I truly believe he's going based on the numbers, and that's cool. LA was talking about shutting down through like it was insane. I think through I'm like, okay, but.
Yeah, things they keep changing day to day, but just going outside, it seems like regular life almost. Like it's almost regular, like not going to all the stores or anything, but like just walking around, just people walking around, driving, a lot of traffic. So
it's definitely coming back.
It wasn't like that for a long time. So
we just came out of a holiday weekend too. So the last 2 days of it were good. So I'm sure. Especially your neighborhood, you're down by the
weather. The weather's been horrible though, bad weather.
Well, not today and yesterday.
Not today and yesterday, but it's funny because I was out yesterday for a little bit. Then it got cold, but I'm doing a lot of editing, a lot of work on the computer, so I'm busy all the time.
Man, I'm actually trying to learn a little more about filmmaking. Like,
There
my
you go.
approach to production usually involves them hiring me as an actor and then me figuring out how I could support the film
Yeah.
or donating or, investor agreements, but
Yeah.
donating at most points to a film. So I bought a book. Are you familiar with it? Filmmaker's Handbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, outstanding. It's like a college text. It's so comprehensive. I'm learning so much from it.
You should get this. This is a couple dollars. This is Mark suggested this. It's a short read
Oh yeah,
in the blink of an eye. It's
a buddy of mine was reading that. I'm definitely going to get into it too.
it's a good one. So yeah, that's definitely. And I have something I'll tell you later, but when we're off. But I have some idea for you too. But we'll talk about.
Very cool, man. Everything else has been good. All You Can Eat comes out on video on demand on June 1st. So definitely check that out. I'm an associate producer on it. And if you can find my cameo, great. I'm used to calling it Wait because it was called Wait back in the day.
Wait, yeah, it was Wait, yeah. And it was very good. And our very own from, a shared universe from View Askew, Jason Mewes is in it.
Oh, yeah, Jay Mewes. He's got a pretty significant lead in it, really.
Yeah. So
and Randy Quaid's first film in like 9 years.
and he's funny in it.
Oh, he's great in it. He's great in it. Everybody's great in it.
No, it's a great cast, very funny, and it felt like to me when I saw it, it felt like it's such a Jersey movie. So all you Jersey people out there, I think everyone would really like it.
It's a very real feeling story too when you watch it too. Like the writers, I think it was Robin DeBach wrote it, but it's just so real. It's like, this makes so much sense right now.
It does. It was a good story all the way around. So it was entertaining the whole time, and that's what you want. So it's great that it's coming out, and because a lot of people are watching stuff on VOD right now and running out of things to watch. Like, what should I watch next? So I think it's great timing for that as well.
Very true. And the weekend after Labor Day, we have a huge film festival weekend. We got Northeast and Hang On to Your Shorts in the same one.
Yeah, they got that going on. And we were just talking about that before. That weekend across the country, there's like 30 or 40 festivals that weekend.
Mikey Baker's going to be spending a lot of time on the Garden State Parkway that week. And I think
save your money now. Save your money now for later.
Right? Bathing Bandit, I think, screens at Hang On to Your Shorts too, correct? Almost positive.
Did it not play already?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I forget because it feels like so long ago when we watched the films and put it together. And if I'm confused on what we already played and what we didn't. I got to go back.
To Mikey Vez's Instagram, and I'll definitely post on it with everything going down.
Yeah. So you have a lot of do you have a lot of projects that are still out there playing in festivals right now, or is it starting to wind down a little bit?
Well, one that we put together that you're involved in, of course, is our feature, Second Thoughts.
Yeah, that's still going, sure, because I guess it took a break because of all this, so it should still be going, right?
Yeah, that should actually screen hopefully in early September in Las Vegas, Nevada at a festival.
It's going to be September now?
Yeah, it was in September. Not Golden State. Sorry, there's a few of them by the same.
Well, the Vegas one's usually in August, correct?
No, that's Action on Film. It screened there last year.
That's a different one.
It screened there last year. Oh, it'll probably screen there too. Assuming they take us, it'll screen an Action on Film that'd be just before it'll be the last week in July. I'll be there. I already booked my flight. I booked it when
Oh. If they have it. I'll go with you.
That's more than welcome, bro. We'll have a crazy good time in Vegas. Then straight from Nevada, I go to San Antonio, Texas for San Antonio's Film Festival.
Really? And then well, that might be coming. That might be like right. Isn't that right before Hang On to Your Shorts? Like a couple days before it?
No, it's actually the awards week for AOF. So weekend. So it'll be the following week. So I'm going to get to hopefully experience just about all of them.
Yeah.
Much as I can anyway. I try to make it to everything. This year I went to Sundance, man. That was cool.
Yeah. How was that experience? I actually talked to a couple people that were there. this year, and they had a lot of cool things to say about it. You know, Ashley Williams, who has a film in our festival, was there. Her film played there.
Literally took the words out of my mouth. Meat, brilliant film.
You did see it.
I think my favorite short. Yeah, definitely my favorite short at Sundance. Unbelievable film. You screening it this year?
Yeah, well, did you happen to run into her there and talk to her?
No, I saw her do the Q&A. I honestly didn't recognize her just because I'm not super familiar with a lot of her work. But she's brilliant.
You know, a long time ago, I gave her my card for Hang On to Your Shorts, and I didn't hear, right? Mm-hmm. And right after Sundance, they contacted me. So I was like, did Veza say something?
Wow, believe me, I would have told you if I did. Then I was watching Cullen on film. I was watching this show on YouTube like a week or two after you did it. And I'm like, and I'm like, oh wow. And then I'm like, oh my God, that was my favorite movie at Sundance.
Wasn't it so good? Yeah.
And I was like, snap.
Well, hopefully she wants. I mean, hopefully she'll be able to come in September. I know she's got a movie she was in the middle of directing. They got to go back to making that movie.
She's so immense. I mean, she's so talented. Like just watching her do the interview on here and hearing the interview at Sundance was, but it's like unreal. I can't believe like that film just like is acted so perfectly. It's comical. I know she didn't see it as a comedy at first, but I was laughing in my chair. Like, I don't always laugh out loud at everything. I don't always love everything.
She's just naturally funny. So even like she could bring that comedy into the drama.
Well, no, her dramatic acting was on point.
Oh yeah, the dramatic parts are
I'm like. But it was just funny because I guess the subject matter with, I'll let people see it because, you're screening it, but just brilliant. Absolutely perfectly done short.
So you like that. And then what else did you do out in Sundance? What other things you experienced there?
My first Sundance experience. It's my first time ever seeing terrain like that in my life. Like
I never did. I've never seen never.
Yeah. Just, I landed and I went straight from Florida. We won at Florida. The Sunshine City Film Festival. Great Best Actor. Well, yes.
That was when I was in Atlanta, I believe I was in Atlanta then.
Exactly right.
And it was freezing in Atlanta that weekend. I wanted to, because it was freezing up here. So I'm like, I'm going to Atlanta, man. I'm going to wear shorts and a t-shirt. It was cold. It was snowing in Atlanta the weekend I went. I still had a blast and I was by myself, but my cousin met up with my cousin down there, but it was freezing. How was Florida? I'm sure Florida was.
It was a little chilly in Florida. You really had to be out during the day. I mean,
it was like a crazy, weird weekend for that,
Well, I had thermals because I went straight from there to Utah. But, I mean, Utah wasn't a bad experience. I liked Salt Lake. Park City itself was great, but the lack of parking and the expense. I think, next year I'm either going to try to stay a little closer to Park City or I'm going to just stay in Salt Lake.
Are you going to go back again?
$50 round trip. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's such an experience. So it's the biggest in the country.
If I go, I can only go for like fly out Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's tough to make it worth it, man. It's not, I mean, it might be. It depends. If there's something specific or someone specific you want to network with.
Yeah, I might do it just to do it. But I also, I got a plan for Houston next year. We're going to Houston. So back there because we missed it this year.
Palooza was supposed to go this year.
Yeah. So we're going to do it next year. Big one next year. So that's going to be mid-May. So it's not Memorial Day weekend. It will be before Memorial Day weekend.
No worries, man. I'll start booking my stuff for it now. I'm excited. I love cons too. We can go out to Rhode Island together. We had a blast.
Oh, if they, I asked someone, are they having that yet? And I was on another show and we were talking about it and our experience last year, and they're not sure yet. But I mean, it was in September.
Yeah, I think it was September or October. It was
October. Yeah,
I can't see why they would call it at this point. I mean, maybe I don't know. It's
just hard. It's hard for the Comic-Cons to book people right now. Yeah. That's the only reason.
But everybody's rebooking from stuff they missed from the that, and when production starts up, everybody's going to be
they're going to be all working, so everybody will be working.
Yeah,
sure. Have you thought of any script ideas? Have you written anything? Have you done anything creative during this time?
It's funny because that's why I'm trying to learn more about filmmaking. I don't really know. Obviously, I'm relatively literate. I've been to graduate school twice for completely unrelated stuff. I have a master's in public administration, a second master's in administrative science, but I never learned screenwriting. So I'm trying to kind of learn everything the right way in order before I start writing it. I've been jotting down some notes. I haven't started storyboarding yet, but I got like 4 or 5 great concepts that are they're just gonna kill when I shoot. Also,
you can talk to someone that's like a writer and tell your concepts and your story, and they can write it down and make it,
Yeah, and I have a lot of brilliant writers too. Shout out to always Tom Bragg, my dear friend, and my best friend in Vegas, even though he lives in Long Island, Drew Hendrickson.
Yeah. They're always writing. They're always writing, those guys.
Multi-talented, and Larry Rhodes is actually a great writer too. One of our chief directors, really. Yeah. So definitely a thought. But I definitely want something that's like totally my own. Maybe even shoot a scene almost solely for a reel, and if you get enough, you can make a micro into it, or you can get like a solid short. I need a dramatic reel. My comedic reel is solid. If anybody wants it, I'll shoot it.
We got to get some dramatic stuff there for you, man. Yeah.
But a little bit more. You cut a little bit out of second thoughts, but there's only I want a little diversity in terms of everything.
Do like a straight up drama, tough drama.
Yeah, I want to play like a tough cop, or we'll see. Anything to get a couple day player roles and then figure out retirement or retire into filmmaking.
Maybe be like a mean father in a store.
I got the beard. My mother hates it. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I need to do some Vesa grooming.
I shave every few days. I didn't shave today, but I shave every few days.
You look great, brother. No,
I gotta go into school tomorrow, so I gotta shave a little bit, be ready. Tomorrow is just a prep day. I'm prepping. We have filming to do all day Thursday, so I gotta prep and set everything up. So I got to do that, and then I have to, do the social distance where I have it all set up, and one kid comes in, does an interview, another kid will come in, do an interview. So it's going to be weird, but I got to get it done. I have to get it done. School year's almost. I have so much to do, and I want to get it done, and I want to just the year to end nicely and have the summer of doing nothing.
Very cool, man.
I want to do stuff.
Sorry, are you shooting for your students, or what are you shooting?
We're doing the graduation kind of virtual.
Oh, yeah, very cool. Very, very cool.
So there's a lot of things that we do. And, I have my students sometimes interview people. They do it on their own. They do it on here as well. So we're working. We haven't stopped.
Yeah, I know.
Work and videoing and everything. So we're being creative. We're thinking of new ways. And even some of the kids are making documentaries or strange type of experimental films by themselves. It's not as much, but we're able to do interviews and stuff, and it's easy for this content. So it's great. I
can't help but think it must be interesting to be a kid right now with everything going on, or a parent. Like it's definitely, I mean, for me, I like divert it back to college years. Like I had a desk set up in my room, so now I'm like, should I go back to school? Should I buy a book and read something?
You know what? And I want to do more while I have time, and I can't because I'm doing all this other stuff. So like, my day flies by. Like, I'll be up late doing stuff, and then I go to sleep. Then I wake up, get some stuff done. Maybe even take a nap. Maybe go back, do this. I go for a run every day. I run every day. I get my food, and every day is the same. It's like the same thing every single day. So I try to just get in my car and drive, go somewhere.
Yeah. Keep it up with the fitness, man.
I lost like 15 pounds, man.
Beautiful, bro. Keep it up.
It's hard because I lose it quick. I lose when I knew I was overweight when I first started doing this. I saw my face was like, right. So I lost the extra weight that I have. And now I'm down to the normal Cullen weight kind of. And then I want to go more, but then I can't because then, okay, maybe I'm having, I'm drinking this or I'm eating this. And then, I start gaining I can't run today. I'm so busy doing that and everything. So I fall into that again and I can't. So I do make sure I run I didn't run yesterday, but I run about 3 miles a day.
I've been great. I mean, I'm so thankful, but yeah, I had a home gym forever. We shot Girlfriend's Pass down there, so you're familiar with it. But and then a couple of years ago, I bought an elliptical machine, like a commercial grade one used. I got it for like a couple $100.
You could can you watch movies and TV shows while you're on that thing?
And I've been watching Supergirl because like everyone in our world, I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin's directing that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got more than a few episodes. I think season.
A lot, yeah.
Still, yeah, and that was phenomenal. I've been watching so much content though with Netflix that I really want to make a horror comedy. So I've been watching. So I googled the most famous of all time, and I watched the entire Evil Dead series.
No, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, first the Evil Dead.
You're talking about Evil Dead. Look at that.
Oh, get out of here! Look
How funny is that,
man? That's Ash Williams, bro.
That's Ash. Yeah, that is Army of Darkness T-shirt.
Very cool, dude.
How random is that?
Dude, that's amazingly random, and I haven't seen like that's just so cool, dude. Awesome. Yeah, classic horror. I watched the original Friday the 13th on the 40th.
Oh, it's the 40th anniversary. Yeah. I love Friday the 13th. It's weird, but I really love it, and I love part 7. And when we were at the one of the years we were at the HorrorCon down, I don't know if I think it was a year before. I wasn't with you, but I think you might have been there though. But I ran into and I met the director of Friday 13th Part 7, the new A New Blood, which is Jason versus Tina. And I always liked that one because I guess I was the right age. I saw it in the movie theater. It was rated R. It was really cool. It was like Carrie character versus Jason, and it's one of my favorite ones. And the director was there, so I remember it was a Sunday. I stopped by and I was running out of money at this time. It was a couple of years ago now. I was running out of money and I was like, and I just wanted to talk to him. So I'm talking to him, and I had him, instead of like taking a photo with him because it was more money what I had. So I had him get a little poster and write a little note on it and sign it. And I have that hanging up. He died the next day.
Oh my God. I think he told me that. Jesus. I think he told, wow.
He told me, because I'm talking to him like, you don't understand. I love Part 7. I'm into this horror stuff. And because of that, and I was just going on and talking. We had a great conversation. He goes, listen, I wrote a script 30 years later. It's 30 years later. Tina's grown up. She has a daughter. Jason comes after the daughter, and the doctor was still alive. The jerk doctor, who was Bernie, by the way, Weekend at Bernie's.
I got a selfie with him if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
New Jersey Horror Con. I think it was a month later. Yeah.
So he's in Part 7, and he was supposed to. You're not sure if he died or was alive, and he says, "Oh no, he lived." So he was going to be in it and all these, and he wrote the script. And I was like, oh man, you got to do this. He goes, yeah, I don't know if they kind of passed on it. He goes, but I might do it on my own. And then he died. I'm like, maybe I could get my hands on this script and make like a Friday 13th Part 7 Part 2.
You have to find out who owns the rights to it, likely his next of kin, and then
I mean, I would be really cool to do that in his honor and make that. And I think you'd though have to do it as like a fan film because you get the rights to Friday 13th, and there are fan films out there of Friday 13th. There was one that I just recently saw. So I mean, you could do it as like a fan film.
It sounds like you need to get someone big behind it or somebody who can link you up with a studio budget, but I have no idea.
Wouldn't that be cool though? That would be really cool.
Effing amazing for like
and get the original, get Tina back and the guy back, and then cast the daughter and the doctor, which was Bernie, and get Jason.
Yeah, I can talk about segues into acting. My first acting teacher ever. Like I don't know how recently you saw the first movie.
Oh, he was it. Yeah,
Motorcycle Cop. Ron Milkey pulls up on this motorcycle, and he was this cop in the first movie.
Yeah,
and the one kid's messing with it's just, and I'm like, wow. You know what's sad is that I'm watching like these classic horror films by myself, and like,
I do it all the time. I do.
I try to do it at midnight at least.
Yeah.
But
I've been watching a lot of the ghostly shows because Katrina, who Larry and I know, she has a new show with Osborne's son, Ozzy Osbourne's son.
Yeah.
Jack. So they have a new show called Portals. Can't even say that word. It's like one word that I can't say. Portals to Hell. and it's really good and really freaky and really spooky. She's always got these awesome ghost shows she's on.
Scripted or
It's ghost hunters. They're ghost hunters, and they go to these scary places, and they do the ghost hunts of these like places, and they try to find. The goal is to see if there's portholes there for like the dead to go into the portholes, and like why is it haunted? Why, you know? But so sometimes they think, oh, this might be one, but it's really good. I like that kind of stuff, and I really liked it, and I keep watching those episodes. And then Ghost Hunters, I know one of the guys in Ghost Hunters, and they have a new show called Ghost Nation. So I watch Ghost Nation as well, which I'm actually gonna probably watch an episode of that once we're done, and enjoy that. It was funny though. I was watching one episode of the Portholes to Hell late at night, dark. I'm the only one here, and my bookshelf that was up for like 10 years just collapsed.
That would freak me right the F out. I mean, I have a family of baby foxes in my yard.
Oh, yeah.
Knocked over the pool thing, and it bounced like on my window, and I'm on like a second floor.
Yeah,
it's like a story, and I'm like, it sounded like something knocked on my window. I was like,
oh, no.
It was insane, dude. Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that with like a ghost hunter show and stuff. That was actually one of the concepts I was thinking of.
Yeah, you know, I always wanted to do like you know how I like the ghostly movies and stuff. So you know, I did my one movie. I want to do a feature film based on like ghost hunters, and I want it to be like a crew that they do this stuff, and they nothing ever happens. They fake it, so they go to the scariest place in New Jersey, and everything just goes bonkers, and like they start dying, and everything goes crazy. So they like have a popular show, and they fake it all.
Let's work it, man. I mean,
it just goes nuts, you know, for real. And they're not used to it or prepared because they're all just a bunch of actors hired to fake it.
Start hitting the keys, man. Write it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's truly unfortunate, but I really feel like we're going to have access to sadly, a lot of locations that we wouldn't have been able to get our hands on before. Like there'll be a lot of dive bars and, you know, places.
Yeah, things that they'll be able to, we'll see.
That is what it is.
So, you know, I'm working with some people. We have some ideas. So, and I'm going to try to write stuff as well if I have time. That's what the summer's for. Once I get, you know, in another month when things get cleared down, I'm going to start writing. I want to get some stuff going.
I can't wait to shoot. That's like, you know, I got to admit, like, if we didn't get sick, especially my mother, this would actually be kind of good for me. It's good to kind of be in and, you know, try and better myself, learn a little bit. I've been very, very healthy lately. I haven't had a drink since I had a fever, which was Friday, March 13th.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm big, and I've gotten really into personal fitness, and I'm really, like I'm getting there. But the one thing I truly miss though is the industry. I really want to get back to work. Don't forget, I came into the industry as an extra. I was just a background actor for
years. I did the same thing, and look what we're doing now. It's been a journey, man. It has been a journey, and you should just write about your journey and make a film about your journey because it'd be interesting. You know, it really would be interesting because you've been all over the place. You've seen everything. You've done everything. It's almost like, you know, like Ming going all of these cons and experiencing all these things. You experienced the film. You should do a show. This film festival, and have a crew.
Concepts. I wanted to do a doc about the extras, and I thought that would be brilliant. But and you know what? I actually missed extra work to a point where I was thinking of just going back and getting back into it right before the S hit the fan, for lack of better terms, as far as all of this COVID goes. But
absolutely,
I was really like looking forward to even, you know, zipping in and out of the city at 3 a.m. and just basically hanging out and BSing all day. I was, but you know, it looks kind of bad too if you're trying to be, you know, the real deal, and then, you know, hey, you just win an award or something. What are you doing on our set today? Hey man, I'm just
here hanging out. Yeah. So, you know, there was a lot that was supposed to go on and it's not happening, but hopefully it'll come around soon. But we should get on more of these kind of calls anyway, like Zoom calls and stuff like this, or some, and have some I tried to get Larry to come on these things just to, to talk, because I've been talking to Bragg and I'm talking to Mark, and we've been having like, powwow talks about, hey, we could do this and this and this and this.
Larry is such a brilliant wealth of knowledge too. He's so he really like.
But he's doing the Ralph Waldo Emerson. He's cut himself off completely from everything.
For him, I mean, whatever my man wants, he probably needed a break too. In all fairness,
yeah.
Don't forget, Larry will like MacGyver when it comes to filmmaking. He'll, he's a director, but he'll be holding the boom mic, a camera, and he'll just, he does everything himself.
And I miss all the little micro budgets things we do, like, hey, let's do a film this weekend or play this contest or do this thing, and just go and do it for the day. It's exciting, and it's a learning experience. It's experience, and it doesn't stop. And I miss that. I miss him go like, hey, this weekend I'm shooting. Okay, I'm in. Let's go.
We had a beautiful, beautiful short ready to shoot. I think it was the weekend after everything shut down. And I'm like, how are you? I'd call. We were talking about calling it because he literally shot, I think, that Sunday, 13th to 15th.
Really?
On my building. And we were talking about it. I think our shoot date was the 20-something to March. And perfect. SAG, too. SAG short. It was brilliant. Yeah. He wrote it, brilliantly written. It was a little comedy about this kind of couple and this guy that all go hiking. And, and I was really excited. I would assume we're still doing it, but, who knows?
Yeah.
At this stage in the game. You think I'd take all this time, this 3.5 months at home to learn my lines?
Do it later.
That's all right. He's cool.
He got sides.
Yeah, look out for me.
So, man, we're pretty much out of time here.
You're killing me.
Crazy, right? So, it's been fun though. See how fast it goes and talking and getting this out there. So, do you have anything you want to promote? You want to promote anything?
Well, yeah, of course. Absolutely. Please watch All You Can Eat. It'll be available on video on demand June 1st. I think it's on multiple platforms. I'll double check with Rob. I'm sure he'll come on and do an interview.
We have it coming soon. He's coming soon on. Yeah.
I'm super excited to be on here, man. I've been waiting. I'm like, I want the invite. Then you and I'm like, I can do that. I'm like, yes, I want to be.
We're a booked program, man.
Very, very, very cool. Shared universe. Anything done with those guys is awesome. But absolutely. My films. I'll be at as many film festivals as possible. Hopefully.
Do you have any? What about your Instagram? People join your Instagram or your Facebook?
Please. Instagram at Mikey Veza. Usually, if you type in Veza, I pop up pretty quick. You can watch me mostly eating food, but there's also baby foxes I'm fascinated with. I don't know if anyone's watching my Insta Live, but I got a little. We did a little setup.
Look at
that. Yeah. I'm like, so technically, my Instagram Live is being shot on a Ret. It's a Red Hydrogen cell phone, but it's a Ret.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got to read some stuff on do cool things for be ready for when we get out of this to go crazy.
I'll definitely come on another one. I got to launch my webpage. My resume is getting together. If you want to cast me, Mikey Veza, very easy to get in touch with, especially for casting.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to come hang, man, I got the pool open here. Pool open in Toms River. I'm in Caldwell up by Montclair.
Yeah, you can have 25 people outside now, right?
Whatever, 10, 12, 11. Come over. We'll grow, man.
Sounds good, man. It's just starting that up. It's good to be good. You have to get out now. You have to. Sounds good. We should do something.
Everybody, cool, man. Very cool. Anyway, thank you so much for having me, brother. I hope everyone stays safe and well out there. Wear your mask. Follow the guidelines and
do that. And we'll be back before you know it. Right?
Can't wait, my man. Take care. I don't know how to hang this thing up, but whenever
just stay on it. We're gonna go off the air. Stay on there. We're gonna go off the air, and Kristen will end the show, and that will be it. So thanks for listening, everybody. And I don't even know when I'm going to be on next. we have some interviews that my student's going to do that are coming up, as well as I got something coming up, I think, on Friday. I got to book it and see what's going on. And next week as well, we got Margulies and a few other people that are kind of coming.
I'll be watching that one. Like, you get out there and you sell that movie, Robbie. Good director. Right.
Let's see if